Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here coming to you live from Mesa in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling day. Um, we're back in the Purple Studio again, and today we are continuing our quest to get our certificate of genealogy completed. So I will be working on that most of today. I've looked at my schedule and it's pretty much clear as far as appointments go. So I can get a whole day of studying in with regular breaks. When studying, it is always good to set a timer for about 50 minutes, get up, go out, do something, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, grab a drink of water, refill the water, do some dancing, whatever it is, just to keep the juices flowing and that, take that mental break, and then go back for another 50 minutes. And that's basically what I'm going to be doing all day. But I forgot to say, welcome to a super fantastic sparkling Magic Monday. What's magic about Mondays? People often go, oh, it's Monday. I don't like Mondays. It means I got to get up and go to work and all of that. So do something about it. So on Saturday, we talked about shaking it up, finding that deep, dark, down secret desire that you have, that burning desire that you have, that you've always been afraid to go out there and do something. And shake it up was taking one step towards achieving, that burning desire that you have. Today, I want you to think about what is one thing that you can do today to move your dream forward. So Mondays, I love Mondays because it's one of my 7 favorite days of the week. And yeah, one of my favorite days of the week, and I have 7 of them. Is that right? 5, 2, yeah. That just reminded me of a joke I used to do as a kid. I think my dad taught me that one. Yeah, I think it was him that taught me that one. Yeah, my dad has some great jokes. But anyway, back to Monday. Get back here, back. So yeah, Monday is one of my favorite days of the week. There are 7 of them. I love every day of the week. But one thing I like about Mondays is most people are turning around and bitching and moaning about Mondays because they've got to get up, they've got to go to work. It's the beginning of the week, and they'd rather have a longer weekend and all that sort of stuff. But you know what? Mondays are super fantastic and sparkling. Why? Because it is the beginning of a brand new week. You have 7 days stretched out in front of you that you can go and do something every day to make a positive change in your life. It is basically you're starting the week with a clean slate. If you have done Finish It Friday, you got those last minute projects done and completed. You come in on Monday, clean desk. And your plan, you worked on your plan over the weekend for this week, and you've got this exciting new week planned out, and today you get to start it. Woo! It's sort of like got my juices flowing again. But you know, it's such an incredible thing to be every day. We're given every day as a gift. If you think about it, you've got the past, present, and future. The past we can't do anything to change. The future isn't here yet. But what we're doing here in the present, if you think of it, present, gift. It is a gift to be here in this moment, in this time, in this thing. And what I do in this moment has an impact on what's going to have a ripple effect into the future. So what is it that you are doing today that is going to start that ripple effect? That ripple effect's already started. So what are you going to do today to keep that ripple effect going out into the future? Because there's nothing you can do about the past. There was one thing that I heard one time. Oh, what was it? It was, oh, I can't even remember. I know I talked about it on one of the lives. There was a culture, and I can't remember the culture. I want to say it's like a Native Indian tribe that has this culture, but I'm not 100% sure. And a lot of times people talk about, oh, don't look into the past, look to the future. But this culture, and I honestly cannot remember which culture it is, they say, no, you look into the past because those are who you are following. You are following in the footsteps of your ancestors. Your ancestors, those that have gone before you, have already laid out the path for you. You just need to follow it, find it and follow it. Maybe it's one of my genealogy things I was reading. But, you know, when you think about you're taking a picture of you right here, right now, you are not the only person in that picture. Every person that has come before you, everybody who is in your ancestry, they are part of who you are today. That is what's so magical about every single day when you can get up and you can take another step forward to achieving your dream and your goal. So Mondays are all about a fresh start to a new week. And some people go, my week doesn't start on Monday. I don't care. Whatever is your Monday, because some people like to say, well, my Monday is actually on a Wednesday. That's fine. Whatever your Monday is, my Monday's Monday. Whichever day of the week is your Monday, think of it as a fresh new start to a fresh week. It's a clean slate. You can get out there and you can just do one thing today to move your dream forward. As long as you keep that forward momentum going, you've got it inside of you to do it. You just don't realize that yet. You may realize that you do, but there is something inside of you that that you are not aware of yet. People go, oh, I'm fully in tune with my thing. I don't think we're ever fully in tune with ourselves, because we are always discovering new things about ourselves. Every time we hit an obstacle, we hit a challenge, we get that bump in the road, we learn something new about ourselves. So we are always changing, we are always evolving. So you can never fully know yourself, because we're constantly changing. We are having I don't know about you guys, but I'm having such a blast. Yes, having my husband transition on me 3 years ago was a major shakeup in my world. But then so was the almost 10 years prior to that with his cancer. Every day brought us new challenges, every day. So now I had to start reinventing myself as a single person whose husband had transitioned. And all of a sudden, for the first time in my life, at the age of 50, I was living by myself. For the first time in my life, I was fully by myself, living by myself completely. I had never lived by myself before. And so every day is a new adventure. That's why this is called Helen's Great Adventures, because every day is a great adventure. I never know what the day is going to bring. Yes, I can think about what the day is going to bring. I can project out what I want the day to bring. But you know what? Not all things go according to plan. There are bumps that are going to come up. There's major walls that are going to come up. It's how you deal with them that helps you stretch and grow and become the amazing person that you are right here, right now, in this moment. So what are you doing today to help you move one step closer to those dreams that you have, those deep down dreams that you've got tucked away that nobody knows about, that we talked about on Shake It Up Saturday? So what are those dreams? Take another step forward today towards that dream. And remember, today is a brand new week. It's going to be full of excitement in one way or another. Yes, you may have your planner, whether it's electronic or whether it's hang on, I got it right here. Whether it's electronic or it's on pen and paper form. Yes, I still use a paper planner. It's just how I am. There's some things I just gotta have in my hand, and I just gotta feel them. Gotta have that texture touch, which is why I got my genealogy textbook printed, because I need to have that physical contact with the text. So I can use my little basket here that has my highlighters, my colored highlighters, my colored pens, and my Post-its, and we all color coordinate as I'm going through this manual. But it helps it stick in my head. Some people can sit and read on the screen and they retain things very well. Some people have to listen to it. So you find some people, it always used to amuse me, people who talk to themselves in life, then I realized later on in life what they're actually doing. They were auditory listeners, auditory learners, so they were having to speak it out loud in order to hear it. I'm kinesthetic, I got the touchy-feely thing going on. Some people have to be visual, so they will sit there and they will read. Others have to hear it out loud. Some people love audiobooks. Other people hate audiobooks because they don't like to sit and listen. Others like to sit and listen. Those that like to sit and listen oftentimes don't like to sit and read. So if you give them a book to read, they're like, yeah, I can't deal with that. Is there an audio on that? So there are people out there who are steadfast. Me, I will be doing the dishes and I will have an audiobook playing. I've got to have some sort of noise around me at most of the time. Some days I will just sit in quiet. I've got my little portable speaker here, so that'll be going on shortly, and we'll be putting the music on, putting the classical music on, because I love to listen to classical music while I study, and that's just the way I am. I've got the sound going in, I've got the sight going in, I've got the touchy-feely thing going. I'm good. So however it is that you learn, always be open to learning, because that's another magical thing that you can always do every day. Learn something new. I remember one time when I was a teenager, I went and stayed at a friend who had a farm. They had a chicken farm. And so I went to stay with them for 2 weeks. basically I was helping the mother out with the kids during the 2 weeks of the school holidays. And so we were staying through the school vacation. We had a 2 week vacation, and I stayed at her place for 2 weeks. And we were up at the crack of dawn every morning. We were in bed by like 8 o'clock at night because we were just so exhausted, full day. And we were busy the entire day. We would get up. The guys would get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to go out and do what they had to do. We would get up at that time as well. We would go out into the kitchen. We would prepare them a quick snack to get them out the door and get them going. Then while they were out the door doing their morning chores, we were inside cooking breakfast. We had cooked breakfast every single morning. And then as soon as breakfast was done, we did the dishes, we put the laundry on, we came back into the kitchen, we got morning tea ready for them. They came in for morning tea, they went out for that. And if you watch The Hobbit, it's kind of like 11sies, but it's around 10 o'clock, so it's 10sies. And then as soon as that was over, we were preparing lunch. You know, still doing the laundry, we'd start preparation for lunch. We would be doing housework at the same time, filling in the gaps, doing housework. And she kept teaching me these things. I said, look, I'm on vacation. I'm not supposed to be learning stuff. And she turned and she looked at me, and I will never forget this. She turns and she looks at me because I got annoyed because she kept teaching me new things. I'm so like, I'm out of school. I'm not learning. I'm not supposed to be learning. I'm on vacation. She said, every day of your life, you will learn something new. Life is one big lesson. And there are going to be days that you're going to learn more than you wanted to learn in a day. And there's going to be days where you learn just one new thing. She says, but you don't have to be in school to learn. Every day of your life is going to be a lesson in some form or another. That has stuck with me since then. So I've kind of like come to like learning now. But you know, it's just one of those things that you learn in life, that life is one big lesson, and you have to decide what you're going to learn about it, what you're going to take, what you're going to utilize, how are you going to learn from events that happen, because you're always learning, you're always stretching, you're always growing, you're always learning. So that's my thing for Magic Monday. I'm out of here for now. I gotta go hit the books. Yes. Get to go hit the books today. You're going to put some music on, go concentrate, get that done. So remember, do one thing today that can move your dream forward. Have a super fantastic, sparkling, magical Monday, and we will catch you guys later today. Hei konera.